Extinction occurs when species are diminished because of environmental forces, such as habitat fragmentation, climate change, natural disaster, overexploitation by humans, and pollution, or because of evolutionary changes in their members. In the previous video, we discussed the basics and the extinction of the species. In this video, we will learn about why it is a good thing, how are extinctions identified, and the biggest extinctions that happened on our lifetime. Although most environmentalists view extinction as a threat to life on the planet, a few extinctions are generally regarded as good. One example is the eradication of the smallpox virus. Smallpox was a life-threatening illness in most of the world until vaccines stopped its spread. In 1980, the World Health Organization declared that the smallpox virus was extinct, although a few samples of the virus still exist in laboratories today. It's easy to think of mass extinctions as events that suddenly, instantly destroy most life on Earth. In reality, most mass extinctions take place over millions of years. Lots of plants, animals, and microscopic organisms gradually die as a result of a massive stress on the ecosystem. This eventually leads to the extinction of many life forms. When studying these extinctions, researchers look at life forms and groups using scientific classifications. These classifications organize life forms according to traits they have in common. From biggest to smallest, these groups are domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. Researchers usually examine how mass extinctions affected families and genera to determine the extent of the extinction. Researchers disagree about exactly how many mass extinctions have struck the planet. However, most agree that there have been 5 primary mass extinctions. The Ordovician extinction took place about 490 million years ago. Glacier formation caused sea levels to drop, which led to the extinction of about half of all animal families. The cause of the late Devonian extinction is still under debate. Because of it, about a quarter of marine families and more than half of marine genera became extinct. The late Devonian extinction took place about 360 million years ago. The Permian-Triassic extinction was the biggest mass extinction of all. Nearly 85% of marine genera and 70% of all land species became extinct. This extinction happened 250 million years ago, and there are numerous theories about its cause. Volcanoes were the likely culprit in the end-Triassic extinction, which killed about 20% of marine families and half of marine genera 200 million years ago. The most famous mass extinction is the Cretaceous Tertiary event, also known as the KT event. This is the extinction that led to the end of the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. The current hypothesis is that an asteroid impact off the coast of what is now Mexico either caused or contributed heavily to the KT event. In each of these mass extinctions, some type of event placed extreme stress on the world's ecosystems. Large groups of animals died, making room for new life. After each mass extinction, new species arose. Survivors of the extinction also thrived, taking advantage of the newly available room and resources. It's because of these extinctions that life on Earth looks like it does today. However, the Earth might not look this way for long. Next, we'll look at how extinctions are affecting the world today, and whether humans are the cause of a 6th major mass extinction. Mass extinctions mark major divisions in the geological timescale, which is the history of the Earth as recorded in the layer of rocks that make up its crust. Geologists and paleontologists use this scale to study everything from rock formations to fossils. Who declares extinction? There's no worldwide body responsible for determining which life forms are extinct and which aren't. Often, the declaration that a species has become extinct comes after an exhaustive physical search by a particular research team. However, several groups track the conservation status of plants and animals. These groups rank animals according to whether they're threatened, endangered, or apparently safe. One is the International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, IUCN, which maintains the Red List of Threatened Species. On the 2007 Red List, 16,306 species are listed as threatened with extinction. Based on analysis of the fossil record, researchers estimate that most species on Earth have an overall lifespan of about 10 million years. It's an ongoing cycle of plants, animals, and microscopic organisms appearing in the fossil record, remaining for about 10 million years and disappearing. Most likely, this is the natural state of life on Earth, regardless of exactly what species are alive. However, life forms are dying out much faster today than they appear to at any point in the fossil record. As we discussed earlier, The background rate of extinction is somewhere between 1 and 5 species per year. But today, the extinction rate appears to be anywhere from 100 to 1,000 times greater than that. Exact numbers are hard to pin down. No one knows exactly how many species are alive on Earth today. On top of that, it can be difficult to impossible to determine whether a plant or animal has died out. Even after exhaustive searches, researchers have declared some animals extinct, only to find new specimens later. The major cause of these extinctions isn't global warming or acid rain. It's habitat loss. As the human population grows and more of the planet becomes industrialized, natural habitats for plants and animals disappear. As species that lived in these habitats die, the level of biodiversity decreases. The loss of plant and animal species can lead to everything from food shortages to poor soil quality. For example, one theory about the Permian-Triassic extinction is that helpful marine bacteria became extinct, and the bacteria that flourished as a result produced hydrogen sulfide and caused acid rain. Human behavior is also causing other ecosystem stresses, such as pollution, which could threaten species with extinction. Global changes such as global warming play a role in extinction as well. In theory, addressing these issues might slow the rate of extinction, but it's unclear how long it might take animal and plant populations to return to normal. Regardless of whether a mass extinction is looming, researchers agree that the loss of biodiversity has a negative impact on ecosystems. To learn more about whether to expect a mass extinction in the near future, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.